Alright, back at RE4 Rando again. Let's do it. Huh. That's weird. Normally, the gate wouldn't actually close like that until after you go to a certain point in the game, but... Oh no, I guess it just wanted to be preemptive. That's a good sign. So, the thing about the little sewer segment in RE4 is that it would be filled with insect type enemies called Novistodors. But the problem with that is that the modder removed the Novistodor enemy type entirely from the spawn pool in favor of a variant of Krauser, which I'm not entirely sure why he did that, but whatever. Feels like it's a waste. I mean, there's already three Krauser variants now, when I feel like that really shouldn't have been the case. Alright, let's just handle things one at a time. I'm gonna once again hit the wrong button. Alright. What do I have to deal with? What's a threat? Took me a second to process that you were in front of me. There we go. You're just gonna wander around there? Alright, makes my job easier. What's up next? We'll see soon enough, I suppose. Oh, hello. I wouldn't question that noise. I have no idea what the hell's going on with this area. Might be one more item around here, but I think I picked up everything I want to pick up in this place. Is he gonna come over here? Maybe? Kind of, I guess. We'll go ahead and combine a couple items. We'll use this. So these prison cells will not open up unless... There's certain ones that won't open up unless the Novistodors burst them down, which will only happen if you walk past certain trigger points. But there are two you can break down, which is what I just did. And the rest will come back for later. we need to drain this here water so that we may progress. Let's do it. Another guy's gonna jump down from the ceiling. Thank goodness the dynamite wasn't lit, otherwise that would have been bad for me. There's only like a couple of enemies left. Come on, get closer. Novicidors aren't that bad to take care of. You just have to understand where their positioning is and the most effective way of getting them in a favorable I'm losing my train of thought here. Look, just know how to stagger them. That's all you really need to do. This room up ahead normally has enemies you could sneak up on, but given the nature of our current playthrough, there's a very high probability they'll probably just run off before I have the time to react to it. We will have to find out soon enough. Boy, the door is closed, I believe. No, it's not. I mean, even if they get away, it's not a problem because you could just... The treasures they drop aren't actual treasures in this case. I missed. One effective shot. There we go. Since it's randomized, there'll be anything. So you're not losing anything from this. Barring possibly the key item. But I'm pretty sure the modder wouldn't just attach it to enemies that have a probability of vanishing if you don't kill them. I could be wrong about this, but I have a feeling that is the case. I'm gonna get hit. No, I won't. Let's go over here. So I have a more favorable spot to cover myself with. Because we were able to come from the top side, we actually have a means of solving the rest of the equation in this room. And to start off, we have to go back up the ladder. You could just ignore this and go straight for the next room. It's open, but I'm gonna show you how to do it anyways because it's pretty easy. Just keep on the top side. Jump around. Time your jumps with the chandeliers. You'll eventually get places. Like so. creates a shortcut to the merchant as well as just opening up other areas. Not that important, but it's
welcome.
kind of nice to do. It makes backtracking easier.
Got some rare. What are you buying? What are you selling?
I think we're good on ammo. We don't have to sell anything particular.
Is it? Thank you. What are you selling? What are you buying?
I already purchased the upgrades I would want from these guns, so
What are you buying?
we don't have to do that either. Alright.
Come back anytime.
Chapter 3-2 is kind of lengthy. Or the castle segments in general are just lengthy, so we might be here for a time. This room, if you don't have item rando active, can cause problems. So it's actually pretty good that we... Alright. It's pretty good that we have a means of getting the key item beyond the initial enemy. Or maybe I just got a bad spawn with the key item, but I'm pretty sure that it's just very easy to get screwed over with it. We just have to check every individual item here to make sure that we find the key that opens the door, which is right here. So we don't even have to chase after the lady who would normally have it. We can just move on with our lives. I don't remember that. Oh, there's a chicken. There we go. Killing it because it drops an item. You could play this wild goose chase with the lady that would have the key. I'm not really gonna do that though. I'll just kill her as soon as I can so we can move on with the rest of this recording. Or at least we'll see. There's a chance she might slip beyond my grasp. Yeah, she'll run off if you attempt to snipe her. Or whoever is playing that will have the AI that tells it to run. So what's gonna happen is when I jump down the ledge right there, cutscene will play where she'll run off. If you skip the cutscene, you'll have an ample amount of time to actually get her in the corner. Like that. Sometimes your weapon won't have enough firepower to immediately one-shot the vanilla enemy. Don't worry about that. Just try to go for a second headshot if possible. But even if you don't, I want to say the the damage you did with the enemy carries over to the next phase of the plan. So you would still have an easier time dealing with it, regardless. So if you're using the bolt action rifle, you might have a chance of just one-capping him as opposed to 2 shots with the semi-auto. If you're really ballsy, you could try using any other gun that doesn't have a scope. The puzzles in RE4 are extremely straightforward. I used to struggle with this sort of thing a lot as a kid, but eventually I found out that it's a lot easier than it looks. That's usually how it goes. So all you have to do is just press 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Alright. Let's hope that whatever we get here, it's going to be fair to us. We'll keep using the striker. First thing we gotta do is go over here, so we can have an easier means of dealing with all of the enemies. Don't want to be in an open environment with so many of them, because then you'll get snuck up on. They can come through the top door as well, don't assume that they'll all pile onto the bottom one. Kill enough of these guys, more of them will spawn in. It might be safe for me to just go out there and see if I could get rid of the others. I don't know if I want to do top side or bottom side. We'll do bottom side. Yeah, like that. Normally, the Illuminados would just try to dance around the player, but it seems like everyone here is really aggressive. Just doing that to get rid of the Las Plagas quickly and efficiently. Another wave will spawn in. Gotta be careful, cause chainsaw people don't have the sound cues for the chainsaw, so they can just sneak up on you, and that's probably the scariest thing in this run. Beyond the other boss enemies that can just show up out of nowhere. Normally, 2 Illuminados would show up with rocket launchers to be annoying. But nothing spawns in there at all, because what would they even do? Alright. I might be able to shoot. There's little lamps you can fire up there to make burning them on fire efficient. That is if you could see them, because sometimes that's not entirely what happens. Like this lady right here, she's not in range of it, so I'll just do that. Alright. It's clear now, but more enemies will spawn in eventually. Once you interact with certain things. This is normally where you get the goat piece for the wall puzzle, but we already got it earlier, so we don't have to think about it. Press the button to bring up the chest. Another set of Illuminados with rocket launchers would harass you, but again, they don't spawn, so we're good. Go in here to press this button. A few more enemy spawns in. If you're doing pretty well on professional, or just really well on normal, in addition to the 2 enemies that spawns next to the chest, you will also get a bunch of enemies coming in from the bottom side area. So we're gonna let them waltz up to this here doorway and surprise them. If I can kill the other lady, I'll be a little bit more daring and go after the ones that shows up from the bottom side. It's not the lady that was on the next to the chest. It was 2 of the yellow shirted ones. Alright, she's coming up. Just do this. Where is the last one? Yellow shirted. There it is. Okay. We can move on. The next room has a bunch of birds. But the birds, I imagine, are gonna be randomized as well, which is gonna lead to funny results, which you'll see in a bit. All of that for shotgun ammo. Fine, I suppose. I'm getting more shotgun ammo than I am wasting with this striker. It is too good. Even at base 3.7 power, it is too good. I love it. Alright. We might be able to... Oh, never mind. They all jumped down. Okay, they're gonna come over. Let's do it. The nice thing about the HD Project mod is that you can actually sort of see what enemies are behind this door because of the fact that it's actually clear. It's pretty nice. I love the textures for HD Project mod are the best. And they just keep improving with time. That's quite the assortment of enemies. Let's just do this. So that one guy with the Plagas is a bit of a thing, but we took care of it. For the record, even if you shoot the head and the Plagas, bye. Even if you shoot the head with the Plagas, they have a chance of grabbing you headless, and that could still kill you if you let it, so don't be too careful. Don't be too careless around them. It usually never happens, or it usually happens too little for it to be a problem, but you never know. For this chapter, this is the last area. The maze would normally have doggos to deal with, which we haven't seen in a while for vanilla standards. But for rando standards, it could be anything. When you walk a certain distance, that's when the absurdities begin. You'll know when it happens because it takes a second to process their spawning in. And then for some reason that music plays every time new enemies spawn in, which kind of ruins the surprise, but hey, I guess that's how they wanted to do it. gonna take our time here, because we're gonna take our time here because anything can pop up from the corners. There's only two things you'd really want from this place. Oh no. You know what? Here. I had said that the enemy's health scales up with the locations you go to, but it seems like everything is consistent, which is good for me. Another group of enemies are gonna spawn in. Normally the dogs would just jump through the hedges, but these guys can't do that, so they have to walk the long way. Sucks to be them. You only need the two pieces to open the doorway that's nearby, but I'm just gonna show off all the locations of the chests and the items that I'm aware of, so that way you just know where it is. Plus, it would help us find out where those pieces are in the first place, because I still haven't found them. We might have to kill every enemy just to completely get a grasp on where they could be. Over here is a item spawn. And if you take a right, not right here, this one leads to the treasure. I mean the door piece, if it was there for vanilla. But right now it's a, what is it? Shotgun shells? Yeah. Over here instead, this little alcove, we'll have a chest with the piece, or one half of it. You can go this way to get to the other side of the hedge maze. Right here is a chest. Ignore the guy with the rocket. He probably just went and wasted his one shot. Dumbass. There's like one guy in here. They could actually break the gates down. They're not trapped. They're just stupid. I want to say as long as your reticle is on, it's in the general head location of their body. What am I even saying? As long as you aim at the head with the shotgun, you will. I want to say it just makes it so that it counts as a headshot. Yeah. One of the enemies has to have what we need. Because I believe that's every item we could find. Nope, not quite. Could this be it? Yeah. Now we're talking. And we have our right to leave this stupid place. The enemies will still be here if you enter that doorway and end the chapter, But if you leave or return the title and then reload, they will despawn. For the sake of not losing that opportunity for items, I'll see if I could wait out a bit longer for these guys to show up. There's one right there. But I want to say that's every enemy here. I don't think there's anyone else. But we'll see. So outside of the quiet moments, or outside of the hilarious moments with this game, everything's been relatively smooth. Kind of impressed by that. I was expecting things to be extremely chaotic, which I could probably make if I wanted to, but it's nice that it held back a bit, so the recording session isn't as all over the place as it could have been. It's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and trigger the last duel, the last cutscene before the chapter ends, and then I could call it. I'll keep things short. I tried to be lengthy last time and it backfired with a crash, so I won't take that risk here. Go ahead and combine these two pieces. Then just end the chapter. Yeah. So that was chapter 3-2. 3-3, I believe that's what it's called, the next one. It's not as, yeah, 3-3. It's not as long. Because of a certain segment you'll see soon enough. But then after that segment is when it gets back to being lengthy, so that's gonna be fun. I have a plan or two for a particular recording I want to do for a game, but I won't be able to. I could upload it to YouTube if I wanted to, but you guys would be missing out on the full content of the game. So there's gonna have to be a different location in which I'd have to upload it. A place that I think is a little bit more lenient towards that type of content. So look forward to that when I get to it. I'll probably announce it in the Discord server, but we will see what happens after that. I hope that it is something for you guys. So thank you for watching the video. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you for whatever video you decide to watch next. See ya later.